Hi, my name is Natasha Dukas. I'm president of Squash BC, and today we have a special guest. We have Alex Brown joining us. We're talking to her today about the Massey Golden Award that she's recipient of. So this year is a special year where it was decided that we would provide this award to a female and a male athlete, and for the purpose of like a single individual shown success at a provincial, national, and or international events, as well as sportsmanship. So this is really key in terms of the sportsmanship and how you play, win or lose, and how you are on and off the court. So Alex, thank you for joining us today, and congratulations on being a recipient this year with the Massey Golden Award.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've had a really exciting year, well, a couple of years as well, obviously through your competitive play. But I want to talk about this year. You've had a really exciting year through provincials, through junior nationals, and as well as senior nationals. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's been a great season. At provincials, I finished first in my age category, which was a really good way to end my junior career in BC. And at nationals, I finished fifth, which I was really happy with. I think that's one of my higher placements at nationals. I was happy. They were in Victoria, so it was like home club, great time.
And on the glass
And
court too.
yeah, on the glass court, I loved playing on it. It was so great we had the opportunity to have it at Cedar Hill. It's great.
And
Yeah.
then to finish off the season, you did the senior nationals in
Yes.
Vancouver on the glass court too. Want
Yes.
to
That
share a
was.
little bit about that? Like, you're 18, is it?
Yeah.
You're 18, and then playing in a senior event on
Mhm,
the glass court
mhm.
downtown Jack Pool Plaza in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and playing like the best of Canada, right?
Yeah. It was
How was that
amazing.
experience?
It was just such a great opportunity, like getting to play. Like I remember watching like Nicole Kendall play when I was really young, and Hannah Bland, these girls who were like a lot older than me, and then getting to play them was just so fun. Like everyone there was so amazing, and like getting to play on the court, it's so cool. Like the view and like it was very cool.
Yeah, it's a special time for everybody. And I
Yeah.
can't imagine just you being on court and just feeling the energy around you, right? So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think it was great having
Congratulations.
like all the like the crowd was great and how we could have people there and watching. Like it was just a great community. I feel like there's so many people just kind of coming together. Like that's what I loved about it. Especially
Yeah.
coming out of COVID because everyone was just so isolated for so long. It was a great way to like end the season, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's awesome. So I want to get into sportsmanship because, this award is really centered around the sportsmanship on and off the court. What does sportsmanship mean to you?
I think it's the most important thing in any sport. I think you can't really excel to your fullest unless you have kind of conquered it within yourself and have it and understand the significance of it. I think it's difficult for anyone. I've definitely had my matches where kind of tempted to, kind of give in to your own, but I think it's so important to put that first and to put like the integrity of the game first and just know like yes, it's a stressful match, you want to win, but the most important thing is how you present yourself. And I think that kind of that respect you have for the other player, I think that's what it's about.
How do you feel that that affects your friendships in the sport? Also competitive, because you can be friends with someone, but then when you get on
Yes.
court, you have a
Mhm.
different mindset, right? You have a different
Yeah.
kind of energy that's on the court, on and off, and then just how you're dealing with, your own performance as well, like individually. How do you feel that that sportsmanship affects those aspects?
Yeah, I love that about squash is that you have your friends. Like I have great friends like on and off the squash court, but you go on and it is very competitive. But I think when you have that level of sportsmanship, you can still maintain the friendship just as well. Even if it's a really close match and it's tough, you can still go to court and still have a friendship with that person because you maintain that level of respect within the match.
That's awesome. I love the word that you're using about, the respect of other individuals, the respect of the game, and
Mhm.
also the respect of yourself, right?
Yeah, totally.
And getting through, like, pushing yourself, but in a very kind of respectful way,
Mhm.
like self-care way,
Totally. Yeah.
and then focusing forward. So good for you.
Thank you.
So, and then, you've contributed to sport, you've been involved in sport for so long. So what do you
Mhm.
feel like to you that you take away the most from squash? Like what has squash done for you in your life?
It's so hard to choose one thing because it's definitely like I've been playing squash since I was like 5 years old, so it's really been a big part of my life. But I think if I had to like limit it to one thing, probably just like because it's an individual sport, so you have to rely on yourself a lot. And I think having that self reliance and self assurance, and knowing that if you put in a ton of work and you put in the effort, you will have that. It's very rewarding and very like fulfilling to be able to work on something. And obviously, you have your coaches and your team and the whole community around you. But when you go on the court, it really is just you. And I think gain a lot of confidence from that. And I think a really lot of self assurance. Yeah. And I think I'll
Awesome.
take that in all aspects of my life, even outside of sport. Just knowing that if you work hard and you're a determined individual, you can succeed in like all aspects.
Well, I love how you see that the aspects of sport, you can take those principles
Mm-hmm.
and that skill that you learn and you can take it off the court and use it in
Yeah.
other aspects of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
So now you've got an exciting time coming up, especially in the next 6 months. Not only the next year, but if we look at the next 6 months, you've got a lot of exciting things. What's coming up in the next 3 weeks for you?
I leave for the World Championships in France. I'm going playing as an individual player, so I'm so pumped. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. We have a great team going, and it's gonna be great.
That's
Yeah.
so exciting, like I don't remember having those opportunities, as a junior myself, like going overseas and
Yeah.
international. There's a few people that did it around in my group, but I'm hearing more and more people doing or seeing more and more people doing it. That's
Mhm.
such an amazing experience at the age
Yeah.
that you're at and at the level of skill that you're at. How do you prepare for travel
Um,
overseas and competing against, different like people like a lot of Canadians, right? In your age
mhm.
group, like
Yeah.
you've played with them a few times, but now you're going into somewhere where you may not have, most likely not have played these people that you're going to play. So how do you prepare for that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a change because, as you were saying, when you play within Canada, you kind of know your players, you know strengths, weaknesses, that type of thing. And I think planning to or preparing to play people that you have never played before is just it's a lot of like for me personally, it's a lot of like mental focus and kind of developing that skill more and being like you have your skills. Like I know I how good I am as a player, and no matter who you go on court with, um, I know my skills and I know that I just have to stay focused because I think that's the thing. When you're playing people you don't know, it can be a little nerve wracking, and I think that's what the whole tournament's going to be. It's people from all over the world. So I think for me personally, I've just been really trying to focus. Like, yes, I know what I'm doing. No matter who I'm on that court with, I'm still going to play just as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Take it all in, right? In one
Yeah.
one precious moment every day, or as you go through every day today, you'll have an amazing time. So I'm thrilled for you. That's awesome. And
Yeah.
then when you come back, what are your plans
Mm-hmm.
in the fall?
I'm going to Amherst College and I'm playing on their squash team. I was recruited. And I'm so excited. They have this amazing the men's team and the women's team. They're both so good. But I was just checking the rankings, and the women's team is currently 13th, and I think they've climbed up the ranks totally in the last kind of couple years, and it's just great. I'm so excited to be part of the team. I feel like it's just such an honor.
Oh, that's great. And so that is in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Wow. So you'll be leaving Victoria and Vancouver
Yeah.
Island and heading over to the east, right?
It's a
And in
big
the
shift.
US.
Yeah, it's a really big shift for sure.
Well, we're so excited and thrilled for you. We'll be watching streaming. I'm assuming streaming will be happening in the world. So we'll be looking for news and seeing how you're doing at Worlds and then how you're doing at college. So excited for you. You've
Thank you.
got the
I'm so
BC
excited.
community cheering you on, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.